Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening and whenever you're listening to this broadcast. Okay, I'm so glad to be with you for this year's Children's Day presentation. My name is Oluwatayo Winkunle, and I work with Access Bank PLC. Okay, all right, right about now, I'm going to dive into the presentation and we're going to have so much fun. Okay, all right, our corporate philosophy as a bank. Okay, philosophy basically means what are our guiding principles, what guides our way of life in Access Bank PLC. Okay, our vision is to be the world's most respected African bank. And our mission is setting standards for sustainable business practices that unleash the talents of our employees, deliver superior values to our customers, provide innovative solutions for the markets and communities we serve. Okay, what are our core values? Our core values are leadership, excellence, empowered employees, professionalism, passion for customers, and innovation. Okay, so we're going to dive into our financial literacy presentation. Who's excited? Okay, so financial literacy. What is financial literacy? When you hear the word literacy, what comes to your mind? Literate. Okay, what does it mean to be literate? To be able to read and write, to have a knowledge in something. Okay, we can merge that together to define financial literacy. So it's basically having a knowledge about money, having knowledge about finances. Okay. All right. I forgot to add that I was also a labor prefect while I was in secondary school, Federal Government Girls College, Oyo, and I wish I had this knowledge prior. I wish I had this knowledge earlier enough. Maybe I would have avoided some mistakes. So yes, I'm glad you're having this presentation today, and I'm so hopeful. I'm very optimistic that you're going to learn one or two things that's going to help you as you journey through life. Okay, all right, let's go. All right, financial literacy is the ability to understand how money works in the real world, really. It's as simple as short as that, short and sweet. It's to understand how somebody earns or make money, how you manage that money, how you invest that money. By investing means how do you multiply this money? How do you make it grow? How do you turn it into more money? Okay. And it's to say how the person, how somebody knows how to donate to the less privileged, how you use your money to help others. Okay, that's what financial literacy means. It just means being smart about how you manage money. Okay, let's roll. All right. So how do you earn money? You earn money by working. All right. You earn money by working. Okay, examples of work could be, you could be a chef, you could be a lawyer, you could be a policeman, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be a teacher. Okay. So have you earned money before? Have you worked for money before? I know I have, even while I was in the university. I earned some money. Okay, so how can you boost your income potential? Okay, you can you do that by staying in school. You work hard and maintain excellent grades in school so that you can attract high paying employers. Okay, you can learn additional skills that employers are really looking out for. Okay, you can learn skills in the IT world because that's the wave of the new age that we're in. Okay, you learn coding, you can learn basic digital skills here and there. Okay, just to hack your knowledge base. Okay, it's gonna boost your income earning potential. Okay, so you can learn entrepreneurial skills. Okay, people can teach you how to start your own business, how to excel while you're doing that. Okay, all right, you can tutor people to learn the skills that you have already. So that's how you earn money. Okay, and you can invest in people who have great ideas for business so that they'll give you a return when they make profits in their business. Okay, all right, let's roll. Okay, so we have to define what a vision is. Okay, so let's take for example, when you hear the word vision, what comes to your mind is sight. Okay, what you can do with your eyes, what you can see. Okay, vision denotes creativity. It denotes what you can see in the near future or in the farther future. Okay, so if I have a vision, I want to see myself in Harvard Business School in 2 years. Yes, it means I'm seeing myself on campus. I'm seeing myself walking through the lawns or something. It's okay. That's the kind of vision I'm already visualizing. It's okay. All right, let's go. So any money also involves having a vision, which brings purpose to making money. Okay. So having a vision, it helps you to set savings goals so that you know how much you need to put away. So for example, I was still thinking about Harvard, and maybe I have an idea of how much Harvard costs, let's say $50,000. That's a whole lot of money. It's going to set my head straight, and I'm going to put my savings goals into focus. I'm going to know how much I need to save because I'm seeing myself in Harvard at a particular time. Okay? All right. So keeping a vision book or a vision board will always remind you about your vision and it guides your money spending. That is the truth. That is the absolute truth. So, for example, let's take my Harvard example again. You could look at yourself in maybe you want to be in Unilag, and you could look at yourself, you want to be in Harvard too. Okay, let's go for Harvard. Let's all put Harvard there. Okay, so how do I create a vision board, or how do I create a vision board? You can have a vision board by having a diary or a jotter where you write where you want to be, what you want to do, what you're seeing in your head. That is when you have a vision book. If you want to have a vision board, vision board is a pictorial representation of what you see. So, for example, if I'm seeing myself at Harvard, all I have to do is get a picture of Harvard. I can get it in print. I print it out. I can get a picture of myself, put myself in front of the lecture theater in Harvard, and I just paste it by my bed. And I'm waking up to see it every now and then. That's going to put me in focus. I'm going to be looking forward to being in Harvard. So I don't have a choice. I have to save to get into it. Okay. All right. So that's the difference between having a vision book and a vision board. And it's very important for you and your money to manage your finances. Okay. So let's go. All right. So how do you manage your money? It requires having a budget. I can't overemphasize it. By having a budget, it means you have a plan on how to spend your money. Okay. You have a plan on how to spend your money. And the moment you do that, it's going to help you put a lot of things in focus. You know what you need and what you do not need. You know what you want and what you do not want. Okay, it also helps you to curb impulsive spending. And what do I mean? It means you're walking by the aisle in ShopRite and you're seeing chocolates, but you know you don't necessarily need chocolate at that time. You don't need to splurge. You don't want to spend money. You don't want to pick things you do not really need. Okay, so let's quickly define what a need is and what a want is. Okay, so basically, so you should be able to write down how much you have and how much the things you need will cost. Okay, it allows you to see what is left over the things you need. Okay, all right. So, and it also stops you from impulsive purchases. I already explained that. All right, so what is a need? What is a want? Money spent on needs and wants. Needs are goods and services that are required for life. That's the truth. They are goods and services that are required for life. You need to pay your rent, you need to wear clothes, you need to eat food. Those are your basic human needs, okay? But your wants, they are goods and services that are not necessary, but we desire or we wish for them, okay? Things we would like to have but can live without if we do not have them, okay? So, for example, in your case, what you can put it, you can write it in your notebook as you're watching this broadcast. Okay, what would you, what are your needs and your wants? What can you do without? Okay, that you don't necessarily want, even though that you don't necessarily need, rather, even though you want it, you yearn for it, you desire them, but you can't do without them. Okay, you should be able to distinguish between your needs and your wants. Okay, all right. So somebody may say, oh, I need an iPhone 11. While it may be a need to some people, to you it may not necessarily be a need. You could do well with a techno phone. You could do well with an iPhone 6. You could do well with something that is basic. So you should be able to know what your need as a person is and what your need and what your want is. Okay. So you may not necessarily compare your need to somebody else's need. Okay, you should be able to understand what you yourself need at the time. Okay, so all right, so how do you invest your money? All right, let's go. So in order to grow your money, you must put aside a portion of what you're earning in a safe place that pays interest. This is known as saving. Okay, so how do you do that? Now let's come here. You decide how much you want to save each month and you stick with it. So say for example, you earn your monthly allowance or your pocket money is let's say 5,000, and you want to set a savings goal, okay? Maybe you want to say you'll save 10% of that. So you're doing 500 in a month or 500 in a day or in a week. Just decide what you want to save, okay? Now, you set your savings goal. When you earn that money, when you receive your pocket money or you probably earn money, you truly earn money, how do you do it? You save first, not last. You don't save last. Hmm? You save first, okay? And the first thing you do when you get paid is to save first. Is to save first, and you after you save, that is when you spend. It is what is left over that you spend, okay? All right. You should also try to, please don't even try, you should spend, you should spend less than you earn. So for example, if I earn, let's assume I earn 100,000, you don't expect me to start driving a Bugatti or be carrying Gucci bag and shoes up and down. It means I'm going over what I earn. Really, if I'm earning 100,000, I shouldn't be able to afford the Gucci bag and the Gucci shoe and all of the. If I'm riding a Ferrari, if I'm riding a Ferrari all around, you know something is wrong somewhere. It's either I'm in debt or I'm doing something illegal. Okay, all right. So another thing you want to do to invest your money is to put your money in a safe place. And by putting it in a safe place, it means you put it somewhere where your money can grow, somewhere where your money can multiply, somewhere where your money can earn interest, okay? Where your money can sit somewhere and bring more money for you. Okay. All right. So how do you save your money? Saving your money in a wallet or a money box or a piggy bank at home is a good idea. It's a good starting point. But this method, it will not increase your money. And it's not safe. Fire can happen, flooding can happen, people can steal it. Okay? Your money is not safe if you're saying you want to put it in an archaic money box or a piggy bank. You know that piggy bank. Okay? All right. But here is the news. Financial institutions, they are regulated, okay? Financial institutions like banks, like Access Bank, they're regulated by the CBN and the NDIC, that's the National Deposit Insurance Corporation, okay? And your money is safe, 100% safe, okay? So money saved, money you want to save should be placed in a financial institution like Access Bank for safekeeping and so that you can earn interest. So it's a win-win situation. You're not just putting your money, stashing your money somewhere. You're going to earn interest because your money is going to work for you. Okay? And interest, what interest means is the money that a bank pays you for saving your money with them. So when you save your money in a bank like Access Bank, you get an account number which gives only you access to your money. Okay? It reduces theft and it gives you it gives your money the chance to grow. All right. So this is, I'm going to quickly introduce the early savers account of Access Bank to you. Okay, so what does it do? It's an account that offers your parents or your guardian the opportunity to start saving for you. Okay, so until you're 18, you may not be able to operate the account by yourself, but the account will bear your name. It will bear your name, it will have your picture, and it will have the picture of either of your parents or both of your parents or your guardian. Okay. All right. So what do you need to open this account? You will need your passport. You need your passport of your child, of your parents. We need your parents' ID, your birth certificate, your parents' BVN, and basically documentary evidence of address. Okay, so you earn interest on this account. Okay, at this time it is still 4.05% per annum. There's 1,000 opening balance and zero minimum balance. Okay, so this kind of account you can keep your money in it and make it a savings goal. Okay, we're going to get to an activity where we're going to do an exercise about savings goal. Okay, how to do that. All right. So why should we save really? Okay, we should save for so many reasons. If not for anything, at least for financial independence. Okay, you want to look at yourself, wake up one morning, eat what you want to eat, you want to wear what you want to wear, you want to go where you want to go. Yes. So those are the reasons why you should save money. Okay. So you save money for a lot of things. You save for retirement, you save to get out of debt. Okay. You save for your education. It's very important. You save for accommodation, for unforeseen expenses, medical bills, anything. Anybody can need money. You may need to help somebody at some point. And you save for financial independence, like I said earlier. Okay. All right. So how do you monitor your savings? Okay, you can monitor your savings through your mobile phone statements. You can monitor through email bank statements. You could monitor by obtaining paper bank statements. You could walk into the banking hall and ask for your statement, although your your parent or your guardian is going to do that on your behalf. Okay. All right. So in order to ensure the safety of your money, do not disclose confidential information the bank has given you to any other person. Okay. Please do not disclose your BVN. Do not disclose your ATM PIN code. Do not disclose your internet banking password, your account number. Under no circumstances should you disclose these confidential details. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be concluding on savings now. So the earlier you start saving, the easier it will be for you in the future. I wish somebody told me this earlier in my life. Okay, maybe I would have avoided some mistakes, okay, but you can learn beforehand right now. You can learn before that time comes in your own case, okay? Not only will you become financially responsible, but saving right now will make you financially stable, okay? It will make you financially stable. We can't overemphasize it. Some people, because they did not save in their earlier days, they're having troubles. Okay, they're having troubles with stability financially in life. Okay, and you don't want to get to that point. Okay, so you have to take your savings very serious. All right. So we're going to do an activity basically. So we're going to assume Daniel. Let's take somebody name to be Daniel. Okay, so Daniel Daniel has a passion for photography, and he needs to get a camera. Okay, and the camera costs 10,000 naira, 10,000 naira only. Okay, so Daniel needs to save, no doubt about it. So now the step one is to decide on a savings goal. So why do you want to save? So Daniel wants to save so as to get a camera that costs 10,000 naira. So we've established that, okay? So you make it SMART. So what does it mean to be SMART? SMART is an acronym for the goal must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be action oriented, it must be realistic, it must be time bound, okay? All right, so we're going to take this one after the other. So specific. So give yourself a specific goal to save. So you'll now say you're going to do this activity, write it in your notebook, and I'd like to read from you, okay, as time goes on. Okay, so your goal must be specific. It should so you have to say, so Daniel will say, I'd like to save enough money to buy a camera. But you won't, enough money is not, enough money can be 5,000, can be 7,000 naira, okay? So that is why it's where it comes to, it has to be measurable. So how much money will Daniel save, okay? Daniel will save 10,000 naira. So measurable, Daniel says, oh, I want to be able to save money to buy a camera, okay? And measurable would now take it further to say, I'd like to be able to save 10,000 naira to buy a camera. Okay, so action oriented. So how much will you save per day or per month, and where will you keep the savings? So let's say Daniel gets 5,000 naira as allowance every month. So how much should Daniel say? So Daniel will do his math. So let's say Daniel wants to do 10% of 5,000 naira. That's 500 naira. So let's say Daniel wants to save 500 naira every month. Let's say in an hypothetical situation. So when will Daniel save? So if Daniel wants to save 500 naira, so it means Daniel needs 20 months before he can get to 10,000 naira. Okay, if Daniel wants to save 1,000 naira every month, which is 20% of his 5,000 naira allowance, it means Daniel will save 1,000 naira for 10 months. So let's work with 1,000 naira for 10 months. Okay, you remember it has to be specific, measurable, action oriented, and we're on the action oriented portion. So Daniel commits to save, Daniel writes this in his notebook, I will save 1,000 naira per month. And where will Daniel keep the savings? Daniel will put the savings in his early savers bank account with Access Bank. Okay. All right, so that I can yield interest, I can earn interest on it. Okay. So Daniel is looking forward to 10 months, 1,000 naira each month. Then Daniel has his 10,000 naira to buy a camera. Okay. You remember vision. Daniel is seeing himself after 10 months, he's seeing himself buying a camera and capturing fantastic images all over the world. Okay. So it must be realistic. Okay, so you don't have to say you will save 1 million naira if you know you get 100 naira allowance a month. So you can see that I've broken it down. So Daniel earns 5,000 naira a month. He has committed to saving just 8,000 naira out of the 5,000 naira. That is a realistic goal. That is very realistic. Okay, and it must be time bound. So how much by when? Set yourself a target to reach a specific date. So now you look at it, we've wrapped it all up in one. So we have Daniel in another 10 months. So let's say Daniel starts in May. By February 2021, Daniel would already have 10,000 naira to buy a camera. That is a very smart goal. So I would want each and every one of you to put in your notebook and write your own smart goal about your savings, okay? And if you need a financial mentor, you may have to seek out one, okay? As you're going to be going to tertiary institutions, these savings activities is going to help you a whole lot, okay? All right. So now I have to remind you to remember, learn as much as you can about financial literacy, okay? And your economic rights and responsibilities, okay? That's because you want to be financially independent, okay? You must save as much as you can. Save by setting savings goals. Set savings goals and stick to them, please. Set savings goal and stick to them. It will be hard, but you have to stick to them, okay? Remember, you have a vision. You're seeing something, okay? You're seeing something in the nearest future that you're working towards, okay? And you have to earn as much as you can by working hard to maintain good grades and developing skills in high demand by present and future employers or clients. That's very important, okay? You can find and learn from financial mentors. And please, this is the most important. If you don't get anything out of this training today, please remember this. Stay away from get rich quick schemes. There's dignity in hard work. You'll be tempted. People will say, bring 10,000 naira, I'll use it to give you 30,000 naira. Please stay away from it. Stay away from every form of scam, okay? Their get rich quick scheme, okay? Dangote did not become the richest man in Africa by doing get rich quick, okay? It is hard work, consistent hard work. Please, as much as possible, stay away from get rich quick schemes, okay? So be a responsible citizen and share your wealth with the less privileged, okay? Please do not forget that. Share your wealth with the less privileged. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, I'll be waiting to read from you. I'll be eager to open your mails, to open your questions, okay, and your chats. All right. So thank you so much. Really appreciate the time. And from all of us in Access Bank, we say Happy Children's Day, and we love you from all our hearts. Thank you.